Welcome back, trainers. Today we're going to be taking a look at Shadow Machamp in the Great League for Go Battle League. So let's go. I do have some pretty good IVs on this one here. As you can see, I have several lined up ready to make if I so choose to. TM'd away frustration. We're going to be rocking Cross Chop and Rock Slide, and of course Counter. And alongside it is going to be my best buddy Shadow Mawile, sitting at 14.99, completely maxed out, level 41, love it. And then we have the Stunfisk. All right, gotta love that Stunfisk. It is so good up against many different Pokemon, as well as can spam those charge moves at an extreme rate. So, like usual, when I'm showcasing a Pokemon, there is going to be somebody who likes to steal the show. That, you know, one Pokemon that we can see that is just glaring at you with that one red eye. It just can't help but just take the spotlight. That's going to be that Shadow Mawile. So let's get right into the commentary. This is not going to be the longest PvP video, pretty standard. We're not going to be going 40 minutes this time around. So we have the Stunfisk versus Stunfisk. We have a bit of energy built up here. We're going for another Mud Bomb. It's doing okay damage. At this point, we're, you know, not looking the best. We don't have any more shields, but let's see if we can pull this off here. So they're going to be getting off another one. Now, the nice thing about this matchup that we're in right here is, yes, they do have Mud Shot, which is going to be super effective, but they're not going to necessarily going to be able to farm us down. But what we're going to do is swap into our Mawile here. This is going to hurt quite a bit, but what we need to do is build up to the Iron Head. We need to get to that so we can take out this Azumarill, and we're barely able to make it. Fantastic. Going for neutral damage onto that Fairy and Water typing and taking the win with the Mawile in the back. But the Machamp, you know, it's going to have its moments here. So moving it on to the next battle, we're going to be leading with Mawile the entire time. We're met with a Melmetal, beautiful, and we have the Stunfisk in the back to handle that. So we're going to go ahead and swap into our Machamp at this point, because we don't necessarily need to save that fighting quick move damage or charge move damage for the Melmetal, because we do have Mawile and Stunfisk that can handle that Melmetal. And if we go in with our Stunfisk, we're going to be taking super effective from the Hydro Cannon. Shadow Machamp is squishy as heck. Let's just get to it. It can't take a hit, but at this point, at least I'm going to be able to take out the mega threat to my team, because Mawile and Stunfisk can't necessarily handle that. We are using both shields. That kind of hurts a little bit. They only have one shield left, so we're not in the worst case scenario. And we do have two Pokemon that can specifically handle that Melmetal. We just have to wonder what they're going to have in the back. It's going to be an Altaria. Stunfisk, as a matter of fact, can handle Altaria as well. As you know, Shadow Mawile can absolutely just tear it to pieces here, because it is going to be that Steel and Fairy type. It's going to have a massive resistance to Dragon moves and also resisting flying. If they want to hit me with Dragon Pulse, go for it, but that's not the move you want to go for. Just a little heads up. We're going to be swapping into our Stunfisk here, building up a bit of energy and going right for that Mud Bomb, doing super effective damage. They are holding on to that shield here, and we have no more shields. There's nothing that can really do to, you know, really hurt us too much. Rock Slide's not going to be very effective. So their only option is to go for the superpower and lower their attack and defense, allowing me to take them out even easier, even though I didn't need them to lower their attack or defense to do so. And we're going to go ahead and go for a Mud Bomb to get that last shield on them. Fantastic. Not able to make it, but I think we should be able to survive this unless they go for Dragon. Nope, they don't. And we're going to be just swapping into our Mawile and going for the Iron Head and taking the win again at the end with Shadow Mawile and Iron Head. Fantastic. Moving it on to our next battle here. Let's see what we have going on. We're met with a Pelipper. This isn't great for us. It's going to be a water and flying type. Now, I'm not going to swap into Stunfisk, because what I'm going to do is have them, they're going to swap, right? So what I'm going to do here is just stay in this fight. They're probably like, what a noob. They don't know what they're doing. This is not going to be very effective. It's not very effective, but it still does a lot of damage. And at this point, I'm happy with this outcome of bringing it down fairly low, because we're going to be able to go in here with the Stunfisk and farm easy. But they're making a swap quickly into their chair, and we're going to be going right into our Machamp here. This is a neutral matchup, but like we said, Machamp can't take hits, so the Weather Balls are going to hurt. Good thing it does... Wait, I was going to say good thing it does have Razor Leaf, so it can't hit me with the charges, but it does have Bullet Seed, so it is going to be, in fact, able to spam me with those charge moves. Weather Ball back to back, using both of our shields, and we're farming it down. Let's get it. We have a Rock Slide ready to go. What are we going to go for here? What are they going to be bringing in? It's that Pelipper. We're not going to go for Rock Slide. There is no need, and I don't want to farm down. I'm not going to get greedy. No more shields. Swapping into our Stunfisk here to just catch whatever they do throw at us. All right, Weather Ball is going to do super effective. That's fine. Their final Pokemon is going to be a Vastodon, and this is going to be doing massive damage to that Rock and Steel type. And then we do have the Machamp if we so needed to counter it down, because that is also going to be doing a lot of super effective damage to, again, both the Rock and the Steel type. So we're looking fantastic over here. Kind of cutting it close, but that's perfectly fine how it goes a lot of times. And fun matches, and they give up the match. They realize, you got me, GG's. Moving it on to our next battle, we're met with somebody who was able to make it to rank 10 in Season 3. So we're met with a Skarmory, and I had the biggest smile. And when they don't swap like this, you already know, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, the rest of the team is just going to not want to see the Mawile. So this is great. But a lot of times I have been bluffed because I know they know that I think that the team is going to be a specific lineup with everything weak to fire. So they have me kind of burn my shield in the beginning. They bluff me, and then it's not even that team. But that's not the case here. Taking them down, using both shields, going to be able to go run through whatever's in the back. It's probably a Meganium, and they say, I'm out of here. Good game. So on to the next battle here. We're met with a Toxicroak. Now, let's see what we have going on here. This is seemingly not a good matchup, right? But with the Shadow Mawile, you're going to be able to pull this off here. So we're going to shield up this Mud Bomb here. And we're going to go for Power Punch, which is going to make our Fire Fang stronger. Usually they shield this up. There we go. It's not going to be very effective, but it is going to push it over the edge. But since we do have the IVs, the best buddy, we're able to survive with 1 HP. And it's not for that Pokemon, that specific person's IVs. This is multiple times here. So great, Mawile. This is looking great. We cannot go in with Machamp up against that Confusion user. Hypno, absolutely not. Purified. So it's fine. We're just going to go in here with Stunfisk, and we're going to let this go through. It's going to be a Shadow Ball. Not doing that much damage, but, you know, it's hurting quite a bit, which makes me to believe that they have Thunder Punch. So they have Thunder Punch and Shadow Ball. Alright, so at this point, we're going to go ahead and go Mud Bomb. We're going to see if we can get that shield out of them here. We don't need to go for Thunder Shock, and we get the shield. Fantastic. They're swapping into a Azumarill. We're going to go right into Machamp. I don't know, folks. This is cutting it pretty dang close. So we're going to be going for that Rock Slide, doing a lot of damage. Shadow Machamp is just, man, the damage output is insane, but the frailness is just not so great. So this team is kind of squishy. We have the Mawile kind of squishy, and then the Machamp as well. Stunfisk is, you know, whatever. It's pretty good. It has some nice bulk to it. In comes the Hypno. We go down by Confusion, and they were able to get to another charge move and barely take the win. Good game there. Let's get it. Gotta love those matches. Moving it on to the next one. Another person who was able to make it to rank 10 in Season 3. Let's get it. Starting it off with a Shiftry. Mwah, beautiful. Let's go. So we're getting ready for the swap. They don't want to go anywhere. Sounds fantastic to me. We're going to go ahead and let this first one go through. They did build up extra. They're about to get off another one here. And there it goes, expecting a Leaf Blade. We're going to go ahead and shield this up and see what they're going to bring into the fight here. It's going to be a Skarmory. So what do they got? Meganium back there? Let's get it. Showcase of Shadow Machamp and Shadow Mawile. Always holding it down, Shadow Mawile. Gotta love it, folks. And we're going for that Power Up Punch, just vamping it up. And we're going to shield this up. We don't care at this point. Our Fire Fang is doing so much damage. If there's a Grass type back there, it's only going to take a few. There's the Meganium, and let's see what happens. Watch how quickly we can melt that thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. And they're able to get to a charge. It doesn't matter. Our Machamp's just going to go in here and punch it. 1, 2, 3. Let's get it. And then they have the Skarmory, and we are able to counter that one down with the Shadow Machamp. Looking great. On to the next battle here. Let's see what we're going to be met with. It is going to be a Cherum. This is actually okay because of the Weather Ball. I mean, yeah, that's going to be super effective. They're going to be swapping into a Azumarill. We're going to be going right into our Stunfisk here. So, fantastic. Now, initially, I wanted to use Shiftry instead of Machamp, but that left the team very, very vulnerable to Charm users, to Azumarill. Not necessarily a Azumarill, but you got the Machamp, you got the Mawile, which aren't going to be doing so great up against it. If we can get to the Rock Slide or the Iron Head, that is looking great. Then we also have Flyers that we need to worry about. So I just decided, but technically Mawile handles the Flyers, right? What Flyers do you see? Tropius, Skarmory, Altaria. Mawile takes care of all of those with its eyes closed. Literally, just letting its thing in the back just maul them down. Anyways, up against the Azumarill with our Mawile here, just absorbing that Ice Beam. Fine. We're going to go ahead and farm it down. Man, that was great. They were probably right on the edge of getting that Ice Beam off. So this is great. We're loaded with energy. They have no shields, and that's what I want to see. They're going in with Skarmory. You know what it is. You know what it is. Let's get to work with the Mawile here. Let's take this thing out quickly before it's able to get to a charge move, although I think it's going to be able to get to it. Yeah, that's fine. Look how low it is. We could shield and do a lot of work onto the Cherim, but we're just going to go in here with the Machamp. They're going to come back in here, and we're not going for Rock Slide at this point. We don't need to. Cross Chop is going to be fine, and then we're going to be able to potentially counter down. Oh, we're going for Rock Slide. Okay. We're not going to mess around. Just going to play it safe, and then once the Skarmory comes in, one counter, and we're taking the win. There's your Machamp. Looking great. On to the next battle here. See, we're met with a Bronzong. Okay, that's an interesting, a bit of spice. And I love it. So we have to look out for Bulldoze because that's gonna, I don't know if that'll KO from a Bronzong, but at this range, yeah, it would KO. So we're gonna obviously shield this up. They're staying in the fight. They don't want to lose switch advantage here. They're gonna be bringing in Lantern, so it's not the best. Not the best. We've already used a shield here. Iron Head. You know, I'm thinking I should have just like powered up Punch, just vamped up my Fire Fang. But at this point, doesn't matter. They're getting off energy, which is great. We're going to go ahead and go in Stunfisk. They're going to be swapping into Cherim. We're going to go right into our Machamp. Let's see how this plays out. They have 2 shields. They have Bullet Seed. This is not the best situation. They're going to be able to spam me. And one hit from Cherim. Let's see what that damage... Oh, we're going to shield up the first one, okay? Because we need to survive this. We do not want our Stunfisk to be matched up against that. So we just need to bring this as low as possible. And they realize this, too. And I think this is going to almost KO. All right, not quite. We're able to bring it. Oh, okay. Well, this works. So they're using their energy here. We're going to go in with our Stunfisk and farm them. Or they're going to be able to get off another one. All right, so, yep. All right, that didn't hurt so bad. That's fine. In comes the Lantern. We have a bit of energy. These are going to be super effective. Missing bubbles. Let's get it. Able to get to another one here, and we should be able to farm down the Cherim with quick moves. Let's see here. And taking the win with the Stunfisk. Floppy Fish. Let's get it. On to the next battle. Let's see. We're met with an Abomasnow Shadow. Oh, that's like probably the best matchup for me. Yeah, probably. So they're swapping into their own Stunfisk. And, ooh, I think they do have the other quick move here. Yeah, yes, they do. So you're going to be able to spam the charge moves a little faster, I do believe, as well as super effective damage with that quick move. And that does add up over time, that little bit of damage that they are doing, as opposed to my Thundershock, which is not very effective. So I just prefer Thundershock personally here. So going for another Mud Bomb. They are going to be shielding it up, so they use one shield. What should I do? Let this go through and then come in and farm with Machamp? Let's see how this goes. I'm not 100% sure. We're going to go with Machamp. We're going to have to shield this, or what? Letting the Mud Bomb go through. And you think I would have wanted a farm at this point. I think I want to preserve the shield is why. They might have been able to get to another one. So they're going in with the Abomasnow. Great. We're going to be... Are they going to use a shield here, or are they going to just let it go down? Letting it go, okay. And they have a Toxicroak. We swapped immediately, so they don't have too much of an energy advantage. Our Mawile is still looking fresh and healthy. We've seen this matchup before, folks. You know what it is. You know what it is. They didn't shield up. Oh, okay. They don't underestimate Mawile. That's all I have to say. And down they go. All right. On to the next match here. We're met with a Azumarill. This, we're going to go right to Machamp. Obviously, not going to go straight Stunfisk, and we still have a decent matchup against the Azumarill with Machamp, surprisingly. Yeah, it actually can take them out. It just needs to shield because it's just so glassy, but if you're able to get to those rock slides and get them through, as you can see, the damage is just amazing. We're going to let that go through at this point. Unfortunately, they're going to be able to farm us here. Now we're going to be able to enter back in with the Stunfisk and switch out in a bit here, as opposed to being locked even longer. So we're going to go ahead and shield this up. It's going to be an Ice Beam using our first shield. And building up a bit of extra energy, going for the Mud Bomb. We don't need to get off all that energy. We're just going to go straight for this here. And Shiftry back there, we're going to swap into our Mawile. They go into their Marowak, and I back out because that was an absolute and complete loss there. So on to the next battle. Again, win them all. Met with a Tropius. All right, well, this is what we were talking about. They're going to be swapping immediately into a Mew. I don't like this. This could be, what, Grass Knot? Who knows what Mew's gonna... Surf! Okay, well, that's super effective. That's not great. Yeah, don't like this. Mews are a little bit... a little odd, right? They're awesome. They're awesome to use because you never know what you're gonna get. So we're shielding up that one there. We're gonna go for Mud Bomb. See if we can get a shield out of them here. Otherwise, it's actually is doing great. All right, and we're able to farm even a little bit. Fantastic. In comes the Tropius here, and we're not going to swap. We're just going to let him take us out because don't want to lose all that swap advantage goodness. Going to go back in here with Mawile. And they do want to get off a charge. We're going to let this go through. Nothing they can hit us with is going to be very effective. Not doing that much damage, just farming. I think I want to farm them all the way to Funky Town, and we do. Fantastic. What are they going to have in the back? Oh, they back out. Then they say, I'm good to go. You got me. Alrighty. Fantastic. Works for me. On to the next battle. We're met with a Bastodon, something a lot of you do want to see, like we've been discussing. So let's see it again. And this is going to be our last battle, I do believe. It might be like a couple more, maybe one more. So this is no problem for me. Basically, you power up punch, you shield the first one, and by the time they get to their second charge move, well, they can't. You're not going to be able to. You can use a shield here if you'd like. All right, and they're letting it go through, and now we're going to be able to take them out. Fantastic. And let's see what they decide to bring in. It's going to be a Shadow Victory. This team, well, here you go. I know a lot of people don't like this team, so here you go. They're, minus the 2 Razor Leaf users. They got the Machamp. I think this is like the OG. I don't remember who made this team, but no disrespect. Sorry, I just don't know. So, yeah, we're just gonna go Mud Bomb. We're trying to get the shield out of them. There goes the shield. They want to keep this Machamp alive. They know that's the only thing between them and taking a win. This is Machamp right here. All right, so we're gonna be going for another Mud Bomb, expecting another shield out of them here. Beautiful. So we didn't use all that energy on the Thunder Shocks, and they're just going to shield it up. Swapping into Machamp. Sorry, bud. He is just going to be kind of like the meat shield at this point. We're going to be going for the Cross Chop. And, well, he's doing his part, though. He is absolutely playing his position, taking out the Machamp. Look at that. In comes the Victory Bell, and we're going to be able to get to this barely. Looking great. If you did enjoy this video, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.